So something that I've noticed recently, um, lately I've noticed that I've been a little bit more emotional. Not in the, mood swings and depression and all that stuff, but I'm more prone to, I don't know the proper term, I guess, be triggered by good, wholesome things. Um, I've talked about it in videos years ago and stuff like that, but I am a professional wrestling fan. Well, I'm not a professional wrestling fan, but I'm a fan of professional wrestling. Um, and Monday, yeah, Monday, uh, a wrestler by the name of Becky Lynch um, had to give up her belt because she's pregnant. This is, real life stuff, not in that fake wrestling stuff. I mean, this is legit thing going on. So they just kind of wrote it into the storyline of why she's vacating her belt as opposed to losing it in a match or whatever. And the way that they shot that, the way that she made the announcement and everything like that, it got me choked up. Like no lie, I'm like tears started flowing. Like I'm a huge fan of her in particular. She's a great talent. She's a great wrestler, and but I mean, just happy news like that. I got emotional. Like and I'm not. I've never been much of. Well, I can't say never, but as I've gotten older, um, I'm not much of a crier when it comes to a lot of things. And it's not macho bullshit like crying's for sissies. I just there are times when I can be super stressed out and you know I might shed a couple of tears quietly and then I move on with myself. That's just how I am. I think it's because as a kid I was super emotional about like, if I get mad about anything I'm bawling and probably hitting things. I didn't handle my emotions very well, and I just want to say that there is nothing wrong with crying, nothing wrong with men crying. If I ever have sons, I'm not going to, quit crying, you little bitch. No, I'm not going to be that guy. Um, like I said, that's just who I am now. That's just, I deal with things differently than I used to when I was a kid. Um, so for the most part, like if I'm stressed out or pissed off or whatever, I'm not going to cry about it, you know. But lately, when it comes to super happy stuff, geez Louise, um, a couple years ago on my birthday, my wife, my birthday present was a positive um, pregnancy test. Uh, my wife, she found out on Tuesday and sat on that information until Sunday. and you know, then I bawled. I bawled. At that point, I had been with my wife for over 4 years, and it was that day she learned that Josh is an ugly crier. But yeah, and so if I see uplifting videos of whatever, you know, I'll get a little choked up. John Krasinski, God bless him. He started this YouTube channel and Facebook, page called SGN. Some good news. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you check it out, especially with all the negative BS going on these days. It's nice to have some good news around. So God bless him for that. Well, he did a video where he married a couple online, like over Zoom, because I don't know if you're hearing that, my kid's crying, but uh, so this couple, this dude proposed in a similar fashion to the way Jim proposed to Pam in show The Office. He thought that was cool. He brought him on, and he got ordained online and married them, you know, online. And I'm sitting there like I'm in my wood shop, kind of watching this as I'm finishing up a piece. And like I started tearing up and stuff, and it wasn't from the dust in the air. I think it has to do with all the negativity going on right now, not just the Corona stuff, but all the political BS. I mean, my goodness, I go on Facebook and all these people, praising everything Trump does or bashing everything he does, and fighting amongst each other over all this bullshit. And I mean, it just seems like everything is so negative right now that I think that just the slightest bit of good and wholesomeness makes me a little emotional. Makes me choke up a little bit sometimes. Maybe getting a little bit of a runny nose. So I can get that knot in the back of my throat. I don't know, but it's just something that I've started picking up on recently. Talk to you later.